All right, guys. I wanted to do a quick run through of what my labs runs, my labs loot runs, kind of profit runs have been like lately, because they have been extremely profitable, especially the last couple of days. I don't know if anything changed, if they had any hot fixes, or if I just come out of the slump that I was in for so long. But I want to show you guys what's been working for me, and an idea for the loadout, for my route, for the things I'm looking for, so that maybe you can have a chance to be able to get some of those nice items, to be able to upgrade, get your cases, get some tech items like defibrillators, RFID, vertexes, those types of things, so that you can start making your money and progressing towards the late game. So my loadout philosophy for labs is pretty much mid-tier gear, enough where I can survive 1 to 2 fights with either a player or raiders, and at that point I'm then able to upgrade my gear, grab somebody else's helmet, maybe a level 5 armor or higher, drop my rig for an armored rig. In general, I don't bring anything into labs that I'm not willing to throw away and replace with something better. So lately I've been going as a budget run with some level 3 or 4 armor, a rig that has enough space where if I don't come across any AI or PMCs or anything, I'll be able to stuff it with a bunch of loot, maximize my space as much as possible. Chances are these meds and ammo and everything are going to get taken out and get replaced by other items. And I have the Beta 2 stacked inside of the Attack 2 because it allows you to get a couple of different sets of armor as well as a rifle. Whereas if you didn't have the Beta 2, you would not be able to fit all of that stuff. So yeah, that's why I tend to grab a Beta 2 inside of an Attack 2, just to kind of min-max what I'm able to fit with me, because like I said, with the key cards going for anywhere from 115,000 all the way up to 150, 160, 170 tends to be the max that I'll pay for them on the flea market. You really want to get your money back. So let's just head into labs and see where we spawn and see where we're going to go from here. All right, so first things first, if I spawn close to the center of the map, my first priority is going to be checking the tent in the middle areas for the expensive tech spawns. So first things first, you're gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. All right, so that's going to be something that's going to happen quite frequently. Everybody's rushing those areas, so they're really high traffic. I kind of thought I heard them, but at the same time, I wasn't sure if I did or not. So I kind of ran in there a little bit hot. But that guy I've actually seen a bunch today. He's a pretty damn good player. I think I killed him once, and he's killed me twice. So you're going to find that just because of the time it takes to get labs cards, get in and out, get your loadouts ready, stuff like that, you're going to end up running into the same folks kind of on a regular basis. So this is one of the better spawns. I like this route. So typically if I spawn down here, I'm going to come up the stairs and check for any VPX, Vertex, sorry, not Vertex, but LEDX or RFID spawns on the table, as well as there's a key that spawns here, or at least used to. Nothing there now. So, I mean, we've already basically made our money back. I find that the actual spawn rate is pretty high these days, it seems like. I'll check here, and here is a Vertex. Here there'll be some other, like, streamer items, lots of fuel conditioners. Then I'll usually come around here and check these tables, do a quick visual check to see if there's anything good. I think maybe Vertex can probably spawn on those pillars as well. Then I'll come around here and do a quick spot check. I'm checking on top of the tables as well as visually checking for thumb drive on top of the tables, thumb drive, nothing, okay. And I might be missing stuff too, but that's the nature of this. You really got to be in and out of there fast. I'm out of stamina. I'm fucking dead. Checking the tables. Tables, thumb drives, nothing. Tables. On top of these boxes, you can find gear. On top of these boxes, you can find good stuff. I think you can find a Vertex there. Check for 3 things here. Intelligence folder. There's a key card that spawns here, as well as RFIDs that can spawn on top of the computer. Check for another LEDX. Nothing here. Just so you know, they can go in. Intelligence can go in docs cases. Always something good to keep in mind. Come around here, like I said, check the boxes. Sweep the tables visually. Table, there's cache, intelligence folders, sometimes they spawn there. You will get things like nice expensive med items, defibrillators on here and here. And M4 can spawn right in there. Alright, cool. So for now, I'm going to utilize the 2 key cards I have. Although I hear footsteps, so give me a hot second. Alright, so if you look up... Okay. Rip me. I'm dead again. Alright, so from that run alone, I definitely invested some cash in all my gear, but, I mean, between the Vertex being 650k and the LEDX being 700k, I mean, we made 1.5 mil, basically. All right, so I might as well interject in here. Oh, I just sold my Vertex for 3/4 mil. Not bad. All right, so what I want to do is show you guys an alternative build. It's a little bit more budget, but in my opinion, is just as effective. So let's go ahead and just grab our meds again real quick. I like to use the ADAR. And the only modifications I find that the ADAR needs is you take the front sight off of it, this front sight post, which needs a replacement gas block. Grab a muzzle brake, gas block, and you actually don't even need to change out the wood furniture. I just took that off to make space. I'm just going to put an ugly ass one on here for now because it literally doesn't matter, in my opinion. So this right here is one of the best budget guns that you can use, in my opinion. Now, if you can, I will try to go for 995 if I have it. If I don't have it, then I will opt for 856 A1. That tends to be the better of the alternative ammos for 556 by 45. I will wear the 6B5, the rig that you get from Ragman level 2. It is an armored chest rig level 3, but also doubles as a rig. So the cool part about this is, again, you're investing less in your initial kit because there's no insurance, and you should be coming out of there with some of the best loot in the game. So I don't feel bad about replacing this armored rig with, you know, something like an M2 and a Gen 4 off of a Raider. To me, that's a huge upgrade. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab another card off the flea market, and we should be ready to go shortly. All right. When I get this spawn, because I'm already on the first floor, I tend to just rush for kind of the same sort of areas as before, because those LEDX and Vertex spawns are just so valuable that's really what you're going to want to be going for straight away. I don't really want to have to double back here, so let's just take a quick detour. Well, we just got fucking wrecked by a little pistol boy. But what we can do here is actually show you what I was going to show you before when I died. So I've got 2 key cards for labs. I have the block 2 and the black key card. So it's the black key card and the green one. The black one will get you into this, like, I think it's called the experiments room. So here, everywhere I'm going to look real quick here as I go around the room are places where med stims can spawn. So like there, here on the chair, floor. I'm doing like a visual sweep around the perimeter. Floor, up on these little boxes here. More on the floor. Each one of these is worth anywhere from like 10 to 30,000 rubles. So it's really advantageous for you to come in here and grab as many of these as you can. And again, like I said, I'm usually going to be replacing, let's see, purple and the purple and like the pink and the blue ones are the most expensive ones. I'm pretty sure that the yellow ones are the cheapest. So I prioritize everything but the yellow ones in my gamma. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot of money right there. Like, that may have paid for the run itself already. These keycards are actually pretty cheap on the flea market, so it might be worth picking those up. They really do pay for themselves pretty quickly. So I like taking this route because not a lot of people run this way, and you can't really be seen or shot at from too many angles. And a lot of times there's like a nice optic sitting here. So when I clear this, it's usually close left. And then, yeah, just checking for somebody standing here, waiting for me to come. So we're going to check the key spawn. Another fucking LEDX, Jesus. We're getting lucky today. Like, really, really, really lucky. So now I'm going to make my way back over to where I just was. But instead, I'm going to go upstairs. Above where that locked room was, and we're gonna go hit up the block 2 area. Somebody over there. I'm not even gonna fucking bother with him. So there's going to be a lot of stuff in here. I'm going to try to be quick because, like I said, I actually want to like make money on this run. So everywhere I'm looking, things can spawn. On the shelves here, all along the desks, things can spawn here. I think there's actually 2 spawns that things can spawn on top of each other. So I'll usually do a visual check on the shelves, on the desk on this side, come around, check the table, nothing. Check here. There's a key card that spawns here for downstairs. I believe the black key card. Run around the perimeter and grab as many things as I can. Like I said, just visually scanning the tables. As you guys can see, there's just crazy money here. Defibrillators, I think, and stuff can spawn there. Stuff can spawn on these shelves. Whoa, nice stutter there. On these shelves as well. I might be missing a few things too, but I think this isn't perfect. I'm just showing you guys kind of what I do. MP5 can spawn there. I know it might be more than an MP5, but I do know it's at least an MP5 spawn. All right, so now basically, I consider this run basically done. So once I finish looting all the stuff, my priority now is to exit the raid and to potentially, if I'm lucky, kill 1 or 2 raiders on my way out. You need to be really careful because they can. They can see you from a mile away when even you can only see a couple pixels like that. I heard metal. I don't know if he's up there. There's one right on here. False alarm. It's just a hatchling. All right, we got to be careful now. If I can loot this guy.
I see him.
Never mind.
I'm gonna kill you all.
All right, so let's actually like kind of run the numbers on that to see how we did, even though we you might have thought we got a little bit greedy and ended up dying there. What I've got in my gamma alone, I think, is probably enough to pay for that run. In a perfect world, I would have looted the guy, killed, and then just like rushed to the closest extract. All right, so let's see. So we know that the lead X's are going for like 700. So let's just, yeah. So, I mean, right here, that pays for it. But let's see how much we get if we just sell the stims. That right there pays for the key card. So we lost the gear. We paid for the key card with just the stims. And if we had made it out, we would have obviously had a lot more profit. But that's why rushing to the tech spawns is so critical, because that's where your instant money can be made, and then kind of like the weight can be lifted off your shoulders, and then you can for sure start to really make some serious bucks. Anyway, I hope that was interesting for you guys. I hope you learned something. I hope maybe you found some ideas for some different routes and different places to look for gear, and I hope you're able to make a bunch more money. I'm finally back on the up and up. My numbers have been garbage, like the worst that they have ever been, like a third of what they've been this wipe. But now I'm finally starting to get back on my feet. So I hope that that's helpful for you, and I wish you guys good luck. See you soon.